Thanks, Jazz Band. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm Casey.
I'm Tabby.
And I'm Logan.
And wow, okay. And it's so exciting to be doing this today.
It's amazing to be here and celebrate our school's accomplishments.
And to start us off, give it up for Dean Marcy.
I am so excited that you guys are here. I need Tracy Anderson to stand up for a minute. Is she in here? All right, so Tracy Anderson and and Assistant Superintendent Dawn Linden, will you please stand for a moment? These lovely ladies traveled with me to Washington, D.C. to bring back this for you all. The other thing we got to bring back is this beautiful special flag that they gave us. And if you look in the back, we've got some teachers back there. There's our new National Blue Ribbon School flag. How many of you guys have noticed a few other blue ribbon stuff around the building? Woohoo! Do you guys see the new flag today on our flagpole? Yes! Today is such an exciting day, and if we could have traveled to Washington, D.C. together to do this, it would have been awesome, but it also feels appropriate that we do everything special here at St. Andrew's Church because it's a part of our community. That's what community high school is. We believe in wanting you guys out learning from the community, giving back to the community, and knowing how to be a part of a community. And that is why we invited so many special guests to be here with us today, either in person or via live stream, because community high school wouldn't be what we are without all of the volunteers and the partnerships and the businesses and the guest speakers and the universities that as students and teachers and as the district we partner with on a regular basis. So this is really a community celebration with a capital C and a lowercase c, because this blue ribbon belongs to all of us. It takes all of us to do this work. We're so glad that you're here. And I want to make certain that we're going to move along here a little bit, and I'll say a few words at the end. But the big thing is I want to say a special thank you to everybody who came here in person, who's not normally with us during the school day, taking time out of your special day to be here. And for everyone who's watching us live stream, it's fun and exciting. And I want to thank the district tech crew, along with Brian Rose, everyone who made this happen. Can we give a big round of applause and thank you for making this happen for them? So without further ado, I would like to bring up a guest speaker here to speak with you. Dr. Swift has asked Dawn Linden, her assistant superintendent, to come speak with us and share some words with us. Please welcome Dawn.
Thank you so much. Well, it is my honor to be here with you today to celebrate this incredible acknowledgement of what makes community high school so special. And I need to share that Dr. Swift sends her deepest regrets. She is tending to an immediate health issue this morning, and that's about the only thing that would keep her away from being here with all of you. I have, like I said, the honor of sharing her remarks with you today and also adding my personal congratulations. So this is going to sound a lot like Dr. Swift, and I'll try to channel her as I share this. It is truly a great day in the Ann Arbor Public Schools. As we come together to celebrate this very special occasion of this National Blue Ribbon Award, those of us fortunate to be familiar with community high school already knew and know what a special place this is. And yet the Blue Ribbon Award is rarely awarded to a high school, which further distinguishes community high school among the very top of high schools in this nation. Congratulations to the students, staff, and parents, and also the community on the hard work and effort you have given to make community high school what it is. I know you did not invest this work to win an award. You did this work for our students and to enrich this beautiful community as you do on each and every day. I am honored to be joined today by some trustees of our Board of Education, and I'd like to acknowledge Vice President Brian Johnson. If you would please stand, and Trustee Jessica Kelly. Members of our central office team who know and love Community High School, Mr. Paul DeAngelis, Executive Director of High Schools. Dr. Marianne Fedician, Executive Director of Special Education Student Support Services. Ms. Liz Margolis, Student Safety for our entire district. And I'd just like to personally congratulate Dean Marcy and Assistant Dean Rebecca. I'm going to keep this next part brief, but it's important we acknowledge the importance of this kind of an award. And for those of you who haven't heard of a National Blue Ribbon, there are some things you may not know about it. In the long and storied history of Community High School, this is special for many reasons, but it's special because, in spite of Community High School being an excellent schools don't win National Blue Ribbon Awards. Did you know that? Only extraordinary schools win Blue Ribbon Awards. Slightly more than just 300 schools of the approximate 100,000 schools in our country are designated each year. That is just 0.3%. So that is the elite group that Community High School is joining. It is rare and it is extraordinary, and those two things symbolize Community High School, don't they? You are special, you are rare, you are community, and now you are also a National Blue Ribbon School. This Blue Ribbon seal will hang at your door from here forward to signify the excellence that community consistently achieves. Congratulations for all you do and for who you are, in holding to high expectations for each and every student and believing, most importantly, that each and every student can and will succeed in their own beautiful and unique ways. Thank you for serving as a shining example of what extraordinary schools can achieve. Congratulations, and we are so very proud of you. Thank you.
Now we're going to hear from some staff and students about what community means to them. First up is Judith DeWaskin, school matriarch and slam and English teacher.
Thank you. Can you hear me? All right. Reflecting on what being a Blue Ribbon School means to me, I started with the 3 R's, which here at Community stand for rigor, relevance, and relationships, and now we add a 4th R for ribbon. Our blue ribbon not only fits us nicely, but also ties together the balance between the 3 R's that we create for our students. We try to inspire them to work hard, to be as rigorous in their studies as we are with our lessons. We work to balance the rigor we expect from our students as we share our passion for content, yet share the play and humor of it too. In fact, rigor and play simply coexist in a harmonious balancing act. Doing schoolwork should be challenging, but also must be fun and naturally engaging. Rigor plays into our students' excellent test scores, but more important, it teaches them to be students forever. On the subject of fun, because I'm the matriarch and know, years ago, students used to play euchre at lunch. Way back, we changed the culture enough so that we are now safe from flying hacky sacks in the halls. And recently, we have controlled some students' drive to leave a class early to play bananagrams. But think of those kinds of mischief, hacky sacks, card games, and a terrific spelling game. What's not to love about playful, naughty diversions? The more serious diversions we deal with too, with patience, concern, positive guidance, chances, and hope. To make our content relevant, we guide our students to see real-life connections between content that may date back to the 17th or 19th centuries to today. We want students to be able to appreciate the continuity in humanity and issues of characters then and now, both in texts and real lives. We grade papers, we write lesson plans, we look for new strategies, all to make our content relevant. And to this end, sometimes we look silly. I sometimes wonder what a visitor might think seeing a math teacher doing aerobics with her students. a science teacher showing off her two-headed salmon, and an English teacher singing Mr. Rogers' Everybody's Fancy song to teach Walt Whitman, or another English teacher demonstrating independent and subordinate clauses by doing karate moves. And what if the visitor happened in on Halloween? Would that visitor be charmed by an entire social study department's teachers dressed as famous activists, progressive reformers from the past? Very likely, the visitor would feel the connection we make with our students, the relationships we forge, and the lively way we try to approach our work. Relationships at Community are not limited to those between students and teachers. We are guided by devoted administrators and staff who also love the work, the content, the wonderful kids, and the wild and crazy days. Our Blue Ribbon School works because everyone's ways and decisions are respected. Sure, like any family, we have moments of squabbling. And if you'd like to hear how we got to block scheduling, the most humane of all schedules, give me a call. Block scheduling squabbles were intense, but it's the outcome of those complicated conversations that earns us this ribbon every day. We work and learn together with genuine affection and respect for each other and for our students in a beautiful learning environment. Good news, we are not the visitors. We are the whole family in our classrooms every day, every block, loving and teaching, challenging and connecting with our kids. We are smart and funny and totally respectful and dedicated. Folks, we earned this ribbon. Go Blue!
Well, you either teared up or you're lying. And next, I would like to introduce 4 students to also speak on why community is so important to them. Noah Bernstein, Atticus Dewey, Leah Dewey, and Simone Mahler. Please welcome them.
I'm Noah Bernstein, and I'm a 10th grader in the DeWaskin Forum here at Community. I appreciate this school for its unrivaled diversity and student opportunity. Allowing each and every one of us to choose how we approach our high school years today is the first step in empowering us to become the people we want to be tomorrow. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Leah Dewey. I'm a junior. I'm in the Janelle Johnson Forum, and community is special. Community is special to me because of the relationships that I have with my teachers. They allow me to feel very safe and comfortable in what can be a very stressful and pressured environment, and I will never forget the relationships that I've been able to build with them.
Hi, my name's Simone Mahler. I am a senior, and I am in the Sylvester Forum. Community to me is a place that is so open and welcoming to everyone, anywhere. And when I first came here, I didn't think I was going to fit in, but I do, and we have made like a huge family out of this, and we deserve this ribbon. Woo.
Hey everyone, my name's Atticus. I'm in the Root Forum. So I want to thank everyone because community for me is a place where we push ourselves to the most potential. We have people balancing CET and the jazz program, the communicator and mock trial, and a myriad of other activities I don't have time to speak on today. Anyways, that's my 10 cents. Thank you all, and congratulations.
All right, next we have 2 poems, one by Robert Morgan being performed by Chloe and Matt, because unfortunately Robert couldn't make it today, and one by Isabel Perry.
So we found out we were reading this like 10 minutes ago. To fill in for Robert, who couldn't be here.
And Robert was a really big part of this process of applying for the Blue Ribbon Award, and is also the best poet on staff besides maybe Steve. So we're gonna read it.
But lucky for us, we actually both brought our Robert beards today to read this in. So here we go. All right. You deserve to celebrate. You have earned a day of peace. You do not know necessarily what you have done, because love and community comes so naturally to you.
Because your art sings out of pens and keys, because you reach first with an open hand and not a closed fist, because you seek to listen and learn and not succumb to stifling isolation.
Because you know that we are not yet good enough. And if we are lucky, you will push us hard to be better.
Because you are your own beast, Technicolor, in a class as vivacious, vibrant, and beautiful as any that has tromped through these doors.
And you must muster your ancient and holy yelp. From the rooftops of the world, Whitman demands it, and be heard.
I promise you that you have earned a place on the walls of these halls, or will earn it soon. And if you would only reach out and hold your own ambition.
I want you to paint my door with the palette of your dreams. I want you to make murals in the ocean sand, knowing they will wash away, but knowing that they mattered more than anything.
You are beautiful.
You are beautiful.
And more than
just blue.
Hi, community. I'm Isabel Perry. I've read this poem a few times, but I think there's no better place for it than an awards ceremony. So this is called How I Plan to EGOT. The Emmy will be easy. I've already sent the pitch to Disney's executives. It's a fun-loving sitcom about a gang of best friends, a boy, a girl, and a comedian who find the key to the underground vault where Walt Disney's frozen body sits in billionaire nirvana and, iCarly style, snatch the corpse and hold it hostage, all while cracking one-liners. Jerry Seinfeld will guest star whether he wants to or not. If I don't win an Emmy for my portrayal of the body, Disney will suddenly have an empty vault and another problem on its hands. Either way, I'll end up making an acceptance speech. I'll have to use my trophy as a microphone because, surprise, I'm singing you all a song. My hit single with Jerry Seinfeld premieres at the awards ceremony. His cameo resulted in a lasting friendship in which we discovered our shared love for experimental ska. We used the calls of swans and loons as a horn section, and Jerry imitates Ella Fitzgerald, winning me a Grammy with little to no effort. I punch him square in the gut so I can have all the glory. Fangirls scream, Captain Marvel is among them, glowing, e.g. Next is the Oscar. This will be my dramatic role, the tearjerker. We open on my ribcage under a red light. Cameras pan up to focus on half an orange. No one understands the exact symbolism, but they all know it's about love, and they love me, and they'll say it. It's incredible. I am mailed thousands of golden apples from all over the country. At the end of the film, I'm murdered. And there's blood all over my teeth, and you can almost taste the iron. You almost want to. No one knows the blood is unrelated to my death, and it's actually because I don't floss enough. It's a secret only my character knows. I'm great at method acting. It seems clear I'll win Best Actress, but Captain Marvel has also been nominated, and it's neck and neck. So I smile at her. We sit next to each other at the awards, decked out in electricity. I'm sweating, but it's beautiful. You are watching from home, and you want to touch my sweaty neck. I could sell it to you. The winner will be announced momentarily. The envelope walks on stage, creamy and gold. The envelope ought to win an Oscar. The envelope is Best Actress. It says my name again and again into the mic. The crowd screams as Captain Marvel slaps me 5. Quentin Tarantino tries to congratulate me, but I punch him in the face for being named that. I have an ego, I tell him. All I need is the T. And I guess now the BR. I am going to spill the tea all over the theater. Tony won't know what hit him. I rewrite Tony Kushner's Angels in America. I have all the angels laughing nonstop from the wings. They sound like fire, but they are wings. They have wings. I am the only person on stage, on a stool, reciting Kaddish. I'm not a Jew. Yizgadal v'yizkadash. It is a prayer for the dead, for forgiving the awful. I'm sorry you died, but I'd like to thank you for the Tony Kushner. This is my EGOT acceptance speech. I look beautiful, don't you think? I'm drenched in sweat. I go to the Met Gala dressed as a brass knuckle. I make Vogue as best dressed and 16th EGOT winner. I don't know what Vogue is. Anyway, I'd like to remember everyone who helped me get here. I'd like to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank George Lancaster's sapphire ring for proving me wrong.
I'd like to thank David Bowie's pants in Labyrinth. I'd like to thank an innocent cat for spitting on me and for purring so sweetly while he did it. I'd like to thank the long, slow blink cats do when they want to tell you they love you. I am blinking at you. I'd like to thank all my fans, ceiling and box. I'd like to thank, I'd like to thank, I'd like to thank. I'd like to thank you.
Here are 4 more student voices to talk about what makes community special to them. Sebastian Oliva, Sofia Scarnecchia, Alex Cantu, and Cami Tirico.
Hi, I'm Sofia Scarnecchia. I'm a senior here, and I am from the Stern Forum. Community is special to me and so many others because us students feel that we have more freedom and independence, allowing us to become more creative amongst our community, and we feel enabled to use our voices, and that's what we believe in, and we feel so valued and loved here. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sebastian Oliva. I'm a 10th grader at Community, and I'm in the Dewaskin Forum. And one thing that I find unique about Community is the freedom, and it gives such a comforting environment to not only the students, but the staff. And it also has helped me thrive because I feel trusted here, and it has helped me prepare for college and has helped me mature as a person. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Alejandro Cantu. I'm a 10th grader in Robert Morgan's Forum. I think one of the most important things about community is the openness and welcoming atmosphere that the teachers and administrators and students all bring together. And the ball is put in the students' court for certain things, and I think that that trust is extremely important too. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Cami. I'm part of the Dewaskin Forum, and I'm a senior here. I think one of the most special things about community is just the love between everyone here and the love everyone has for what they're doing. It's always clear that the teachers are teaching about things they're passionate about, and that enthusiasm rubs off on the students, and it makes the whole school a loving and welcoming community.
And last but not least, Quinn Strassel, acting teacher and director of Community's Ensemble Theater Group, is going to come up and say a little bit too.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to keep it quick. Just wanted to say that I still remember my first staff meeting at Community High School, and I remember feeling like it was really special. We sat in a big circle in the library, and it was this human experience with real conversation, and just everybody was smart and cared and really wanted it to be special. Raise your hand if you're a teacher or staff member who has been in a show here at Community High School. I see a bunch of hands. If you've been involved, backstage, on stage, I see a bunch of hands up. That's because I remember the first year thinking, the students here are really generous, and they welcome our teachers and allow us to be a part of the school experience. I think that's one of the special things about Community. And as I was thinking about the shows that we were going to do this year, I thought of 3 teachers, and there are so many of you who have helped me over the years do our shows. I looked at Judith Dewaskin in a staff meeting last year, and I thought, I need her to play Prospero in The Tempest next year. And she's going to be doing that this winter. We're calling it Prospera, and she will be involved in The Tempest. I was thinking about our tech theater and how we were going to make some changes this year. And on the beach in Marquette this summer, I asked Steve Carone if he would be my co-tech director. Steve, are you nearby? Where are you, Steve? And so Steve and I went on that crazy journey. And as I was thinking of what show to do in the fall, the musical, I watched and read so many different shows, and I came across the School of Rock. And I thought, I teach with the best music teacher in America, in Jack Wagner. Get over here, Jack. And we could crush this show. because I could get his kids on the stage. And so Jack helped me pull together these students and help to direct them. This was definitely a very teacher collaboration that made this show possible and made these students the rock stars that they are. If you are other rock stars involved in the show, you can come down and stay within the blue tape. Ladies and gentlemen, from our fall show, the School of Rock.
Mr. Zach Mooneyham. Baby, we were making straight A's, but we were stuck in a dumb day. It don't take much to memorize your life. I feel like I've been hypnotized, and then the magic man tear it down. It unspun my head around. Yeah, baby, now I'm alive. I'm alive. And if you wanna be first pair, baby, you better forget it. I got no reason, I got no right. You better get me to school on time. Attention of the class. Today's Blue Ribbon Award winning school is CHS! If you wanna be the teacher's pet, baby, you just better forget it. Right, got no reason, right, got no right. You better get me to school on time. And if you wanna be the teacher's pet, baby, you just better forget it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lawrence Turner. Now this is my final stand. Now that you all know who I am. See, I might not be that perfect son, but you'll be rocking by the time I'm done. Mrs. Zach.
And now, special guest Mayor Taylor to share a few words after that amazing performance.
Thanks. So when they asked me this morning to say a few words, no one told me I'd be following that. So Quinn, I thought we were pals. Next time. So it's my great pleasure and delight to be here today on what is an amazing day. I'm also here with a couple of other elected officials. There may be some in the audience who I have not seen yet, but where I'm shared today with Councilmember Elizabeth Nelson and County Commissioner Sue Schenk. If there's anyone else around, my apologies. People come to Ann Arbor for all sorts of different things. It's not just the amazing roads that bring people here. There's the university, of course, there are neighborhoods, but at its core, we're always talking about the incredible schools that we have here in Ann Arbor. And today's honoring of Community High School as a Blue Ribbon School just exemplifies that, and it's just my great pleasure to be here to honor you, and thank you for that. A community is only as strong as its members' common commitment to make it so, right? It's a ephemeral thing. It has no connections with each other except the ones that we build, the ones that we maintain. And the success of community exemplifies that. There's, of course, the administrators over the years who have fought for community, who had the vision to create it, who had the fortitude to maintain it during difficult times, and we thank you for that. There is, of course, too, there are the teachers. The teachers. Teachers come every day with creativity and verve and heart and love, and they make this school an amazing place. And then too, finally, there are the students. You are such an incredibly important part of community, of what makes it a Blue Ribbon School. The energy, the drive, the enthusiasm, the commitment to success and to each other. You have come to this school not because you were forced to be here by accident of geography, but because you came here with intentionality. You came here because you wanted to be a part of it, and you've made a commitment to continue to be part of it. And so this honor today, the Blue Ribbon Award, is deeply and truly yours. So well done. And so in closing, I'd just like to say thanks on a couple of levels. Two main, of course. As one or two of you may know, I'm a community parent. And it is, so I'd like to thank you for that. As a parent of a community high school student, as the husband of a community high school alum, it was it's an incredible delight and comfort to know that my child is in such an amazing place where she'll be cared for and taught and challenged and supported every step of the way. So for that, I thank you. As mayor of the city, I thank you. So much of what you do here is it's just incredible. And you make Ann Arbor a great place, and we couldn't do it without you. Thanks a lot.
I am not nearly as tall as Mr. Taylor. So, as Marcy introduced very well earlier, we are here celebrating community being named a 2019 National Blue Ribbon School, but the U.S. Department of Education officially presented this recognition last month. Since we couldn't take all of you, our whole community, to Washington, D.C. for that celebration, a short highlight video has been made of the trip.
I'm pleased to celebrate with you as your school is named a National Blue Ribbon School. We recognize and honor your important work, preparing students for successful careers and meaningful lives.
In receiving this distinguished national honor, Community High School joins other Ann Arbor public schools that have been honored during recent years. It is especially excellent this year because it is rare for a high school to receive this designation. A very small percentage, in fact, only 2 high schools in Michigan were awarded this year, and one of those was Community High School. The team is off to Washington, D.C., where they'll receive the award in person. They'll also participate in professional development given by all the National Blue Ribbon schools from across the country. So it's a really great conference.
Welcome again to the 2019 National Blue Ribbon Schools Recognition Luncheon and Award Ceremony.
These things don't happen in a vacuum. Schools like yours take a team effort, and everybody is a potential part of that team. It is about creating a vision for a school and then organizing around that vision and keeping people excited and enthusiastic about ultimately hitting the target and hitting the mark.
So thank you all so much, and here we go. Hit it, Mr. DJ.
It's electric.
Community High School.
We're so fortunate for the exemplary work at Community under the leadership of Dean Marcy, Dean Rebecca, and the exceptional performance of our Community High School teachers and staff and students.
I really congratulate you on a job very, very well done.
So you guys, you got to hear some of the best highlights of the speeches, and you didn't have to sit through all of them. That's the best way to do it, right? It's kind of appropriate that we were in this space exactly a week ago today, ending our annual Food Gatherers Drive. We started this in 2008 with the challenge to the students by Forum to raise as much money as they can in 2 weeks. And the first time we did it, we raised about $3,000, and we were shocked that we did that in 2 weeks. Fast forward here, and we got a donor who was willing to match up to $50,000. And so our students were determined to do that. And we've met that goal now for several years. And this year, it has come higher since we announced it. But Logan, I believe on that day, we were $63,000 that we raised to feed and provide food to Washtenaw County. When you realize that 50,000 of that was matched, it's $113,000. We did that last year as well because we belong together as a part of a community. I want to take some time here to really thank some important people that made this happen, and I'd like you to be able to hear from our students to wrap this up. It's always appropriate that we start with students at Community High School because my first day at Community High School, Quinn talked about his first staff meeting. My first day at Community High School in 1996 as a staff is I sat where you were. And I loved sitting there and being welcomed by the students. Every assembly we have is run here by students, and I want to thank them for putting together this and all the students who spoke today. So thank you for doing that. And obviously, you know, this dedicated teaching staff. They're dedicated, they're passionate. When you talk to kids, they feel that energy and that vibe, and we all rub off on each other. and I appreciate that. Half the staff raised me, and I've raised the other half, although the longer I've been here, maybe it's not exactly half anymore. But it's important to me. We're a family, and we learn from each other, and as Robert's poem said, we push each other. We push each other as staff, too, and the staff here is the best in the world, and you've worked so hard for this. I'm glad the students are part of this. I'm glad our parents are part of this, because we are a community. I also want to thank a whole bunch of people who have done lots of work for many, many days to make this place sparkle. It is like planning a wedding. Who is the man who helps do everything at Community High School? Kevin! Is Kevin here? He's probably... He's probably not here because I think he's helping to start, deliver things, etc. But I want you to know that Kevin and Dean Rebecca and Gretchen and Katie and all of the secretaries and support staff have been doing things for weeks. Notice the details. Thank them. They wanted this event to be special for all of you. This is a big deal. You deserve to feel special today, right? This is our gift to you. You are all special. I also want to thank Zingerman's and Sweetwater's and our PTO who have donated. Some of our stuff we'll be eating today. It's much, much, much appreciated. And I want to just thank again all of our guests who've come, and especially our central office staff and the Board of Education. You support schools like Community High School, which allows us to be who we are. You love us for who we are. You let us be who we are. And I want you to hear from our students here to wrap us up and begin the next part. So have a seat here. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey, Tavi, and Logan.
Thank you all so much for being here. When the jazz band plays, you are all dismissed to lunch with your forums.
Enjoy this time together. Have a fun 6th block.
3, 2, 1.
Hit it, jazz band!